taking his final time out here. Poole, eyes up, nearly fumbled the pass. Thompson, you bet! Klay Thompson delivers! Golden State!
Yeah. Talk to him, Klay. Yo, Klay pulled a Stephon Diggs on them dudes, bro.
I'm him! I'm him!
In their second matchup of the season, the Warriors pulled this one out over the Grizzlies, 122-120. After all that talk about the Grizzlies being fine in the West, the Warriors are now 2-0 against the Grizzlies this season, handing them their fourth straight loss. All the Western Conference teams, by the way. The Warriors came into this game 23-24, 7-6 since the Christmas Day matchup, while the Grizzlies come in 31-16. That's 11-4 since that Christmas L. But as we can see, the records aren't indicative of how these two teams match up. With this W, the Warriors have now won 6 out of their last 8 matchups against the Grizzlies, dating back to last year's playoff series. This wasn't an easy dub though. The Warriors made sure of that by making it harder on themselves with some of the most insane unforced turnovers I've ever seen, bro. They have 14 turnovers at the half and finished with 21 for the game. These dudes just don't care sometimes, man. They be throwing the ball all over the gym. Lazy behind the back passes, risky passes that have no chance of getting past the defender, trying to sneak it in there. At the end of the day, it's just a focus thing. Some of these turnovers ain't got nothing to do with the opponent's defense. They're just careless with the ball. When I saw the way they were turning the ball over early, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be one of those games. 20+ turnover games for the Warriors, yeah, that's usually an L. The Warriors trailed by double digits late in the fourth before finally fighting their way back into the game behind a Poole game-winning layup. Look, that game winner was Poole's redemption for taking that terrible shot that had Steph so hot he threw his mouthpiece, which led to his ejection. If they didn't pull this one out, Poole for sure would have got an earful from the vets and coaches after the game. But luckily, JP came through. Steph, Klay, and Poole combined for 79 of the Warriors' 122 points. The Grizzlies have the best defensive rate in the league at 110. But it ain't seem like it this game. The Warriors shot 51% from the field and 44% from three. Between those three guards, Steph, Klay, and JP, it's hard containing all three. If it's not one guy's night, you still got to worry about the other two that can go off for 30 on any given night. And all this is without Wiggins, by the way, who's missed both matchups this season. Pretty obvious how comfortable Steph is in this matchup. The Grizzlies don't have anyone who can match up with him. They tried Zaire Williams on Steph Curry. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing here? Poor fella was getting abused all night. No matter who they put him on, Steph, Poole, didn't matter. When he was the primary defender, bro was Swiss cheese. Their best option on Steph, I guess, is Dillon Brooks, which is hilarious because Curry be lighting him up too. He was putting a very solid game together before that ref lost his mind with that ejection. The Grizzlies had every opportunity to regain control and win this game, with Steph not available to close. Klay had a solid game. He wasn't the most efficient, 24 points and 23 shots, but he had 5 threes, including clutch one down the stretch that put them ahead, and he played amazing defense on Bane. People might not realize it, but Klay takes the Desmond Bane matchup personal. I mean, he's a dude NBA fans are saying is better than Klay. So of course Klay, being as prideful and competitive as he is, he wasn't going for that. Klay be locked in for that Bane matchup. He guards him tough every time. Yo, this was a defensive masterclass by Draymond. Bro's appearing out of nowhere for these crazy help side blocks. We take it for granted because he's been doing it for so long, but Draymond really is the best defender of his generation. Look, Draymond's 32, and he's lost a lot of athleticism as he's aged, but guess what? There's still no defender in the league I'm taking over him in the playoff series. Jaren Jackson Jr., Giannis, Gobert, those dudes might provide more regular season production defensively, but when it comes to a playoff series, yeah, I'm cool, bruh. Give me Draymond 10 times out of 10. Even with Andrew Wiggins out, the Warriors didn't go back to Looney in the starting lineup in an effort to maintain that small ball identity. They started Kuminga in his place. Even then, the Warriors still are rebounding the Grizzlies 44-36, which is insane to think about when you consider the fact that the Warriors ran a 4-guard lineup at one point. Steph, Poole, Dante, Klay, and Draymond. Man, I thought Kerr was trolling at first. He had that lineup out there against Jaren Jackson Jr. at that, who eventually got fouled out with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game. That unit surprisingly flipped the game. A 5-10 mark, after coming together, they went on a 14-3 run. The score went from 111-102 Grizzlies to 116-114 Warriors with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Dante grabbed a clutch offensive rebound that gave the Warriors a chance to build on that lead. Look, Steph wanted to rock bad that possession. The way the Warriors have been closing games this season, I don't blame him, but Poole ended up chucking a 3, and we all know what happened next. Yo, where do I even start on Kuminga? The kid's finally starting to put it together, man. His playmaking is taking a leap this season. He had 3 assists in the first half to Klay alone off making the simple extra passes. The game's starting to slow down a little bit more for him. His core vision is improving. Having a point forward like Andre Iguodala as his mentor has definitely helped his playmaking. He's figuring out how to leverage his athleticism and ability to get to the rim, not just to score, but to set up teammates. His rim pressure is so valuable to this team that doesn't get much interior scoring. The Warriors are second to last in the league in paint points. JK in a larger role should help improve that. Kuminga's an X factor in this Grizzlies matchup. He's grown into that GB2 role. He's the best option on Ja outside of Wiggins. His length and athleticism allows him to sag back a little to cushion against the drive, while still having enough length and explosiveness to close the distance for a strong contest. His ability to move his feet and stay with guards at his size, you don't see that too often. Yo, I just want to say, shout out to Zaire Williams, bruh. Bro was one of the best Warriors on the court. I already knew he had Grizzlies fans fuming. Between bricking threes all game, the 3 oop attempts he smoked, and giving up a game-winning layup, he did everything he could to throw that game. Look at his position on display, bruh. He's overplaying the top, trying to protect against Poole popping out for a 3, but he's giving up a wide open lane. In this situation, he's supposed to be in between Poole and the rim. I don't know what was going on in brother's head at the time, but I think I speak for all Warrior fans when I say, we appreciate you, Zaire. I just think it's hella funny how usually this Grizzlies team always has something to say, but Ja, Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson, and Bane all ducked their post-game podium duties. So now y'all ain't got nothing to say. What happened to run up the chimney for smoke? Anyways, that's all I got for y'all. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out, y'all.